All right, so we're taking a page out of Dr. Dolittle today, and we're talking to animals. Yes, Animal Embassy from Stanford is here to unravel some of the mysteries of animal communication.
Yeah, our good buddy Chris Evers is here, and who is this little guy?
So this is Chancho, which in Spanish means pig, and I named him that because he eats like a pig so he can get very big so he can sleep for more than a year. In Africa, where these guys are from, when the water evaporates, he's got to go underground and wait it out.
For a year?
For potentially a year.
Wow.
Yep.
He's a really big frog.
He is, and I like that you said big, because a lot of people would look at him and say, that's a very fat frog. And I suggest that that's not a nice way to refer to him.
Well, he's kind of small for that type of...
Yeah, this frog actually is the second largest in the world, and he can get to be close to 3 pounds.
Wow.
So one of the things that we do in our programs, Talk to the Animals is one of our favorites, because we're getting the kids to make animal sounds, and I've kind of perfected a few over the years. So
we'd love to hear them. What does he sound like,
well,
typically?
for example, most people think that frogs say what?
Ribbit.
I have never in my life met a frog that actually does.
So,
peep, peep, that's the spring peeper. Footerump, footerump,
okay, try.
that's the bullfrog. But it's got to be a little deeper. Footerump, footerump.
Like Barry White.
Can you do it?
Deeper, do it.
Footerump.
Footerump.
There you go. Nicely done.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have one from Australia called the White's tree frog, and they sound more like this. Wah, 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 which of course sounds to most people more like
A duck.
a duck. But that sounds more like
Wow, Chris.
He's good. Chris is like from Duck Dynasty over
I've been
here.
practicing.
The duck
Yeah.
commander.
As I was mentioning,
Wow.
my dad could quack like a duck, my grandfather could quack like a duck, and so somehow maybe it's
That is a
genetic. I can do it
great
as
trait
well.
to pass
Yeah.
down.
Could be.
So that's our African bullfrog.
You're going to show us how to quack like a duck in just a minute. I think we might have one here. But our next animal is one, as we talked about earlier last time you were on, a lot of people are afraid of, as is Miss Teresa. She got pranked today
There's
with
a snake in there, isn't there?
I
Yeah,
understand
I've
that there's
had
some pranking going on here today. Well,
run-in with a snake.
We have the makings for a better prank if we should want to.
It's true. We really can
because
get Gil back with
The one
it.
that you were
Still back
pranked with
there.
was not
Oh,
real.
oh,
This
no,
one is
there it is.
absolutely 100% real.
Come on over here, Gil.
Oh, wow.
look at
Now,
him.
I like to bring one of these when I'm going to be in front of an adult audience. Kids don't say what adults say. Well, fortunately, a lot of adults would say they don't like it or they hate it. And as we talked about last time, Ryan, with our anti-bullying program, we're trying to change that conversation and help people to appreciate life in all of its different forms. That doesn't mean that you can't be afraid and appreciate it from a distance. But this is a beautiful creature and works in well with our Talk to the Animals program, because color can be used as a form of communication.
Okay.
And it can either be to repel or to attract, depending on what creature you're talking about. So in this case, this is a milk snake, which is named leche.
How fitting.
Yes.
And unfortunately, they've gotten a bad rap, and people think that they go into barns to steal milk. Of course, they're going in to find the mice that eat the food that the farmer gives to the cow. So they're actually beneficial. And they eat mice and rats, which carry ticks and fleas, which can carry disease. So these guys are actually ecologically very beneficial. And in Connecticut, we all know about Lyme disease. Snakes are actually helping to eliminate some of that problem.
Yeah.
So you don't have to want to touch it or hold it, but at least appreciate who they are and what they do in nature.
Well, sure, they do quite a bit, and a
But on
beautiful
that
animal.
note,
Yes.
would
No,
either of
thank you.
yeah.
No,
Ryan?
thank you.
I'm set. Maybe next time.
That's fine.
I have to build up a little bit more courage.
So this is a milk snake from Sinaloa, Mexico, and I love to bring this one because it's beautiful color-wise.
And how did you get it, Chris?
So we rescue and adopt these animals. So these were other people's pets, and then they realized that perhaps they made
too much work?
mistakes.
Sure.
They get bored because these animals are not social creatures. You know, it's why I wanted a dog in my life, and I love her very much, and she loves me back.
Right.
So I do have one other animal if we have time.
Yeah.
So this is Shamu, and Shamu is kind of a centerpiece of this communication program because most kids believe that ducks quack, just like they believe that frogs say ribbit.
Right.
And some do quack, but there are a variety of different ways that frogs communicate to each other, and ducks as well.
Okay. Well, let's see this guy. This is Shamu. you
Shamu
said.
has a little bit of a personality,
Shamu
though.
absolutely does have some personality. I'll take partial credit for that because I sat on the egg myself for 28 long days and 28 long nights until suddenly no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I was
put
like,
it in an
what?
incubator.
I figured
Chris,
as
where are
much.
we going with this?
That's what Chris does on weekends. I've always been wondering.
I have too much time on my hands. No, Shamu is a farm duck. This is a domestic breed of duck, and oftentimes farm ducks, because they weren't raised by their parents, they don't really know what it means to be one. And so oftentimes they'll
staring
lay
at
an
you.
egg and
Having
they'll
a
walk
little
away.
staring contest. Should I
Shamu was parented because we hatched out the egg. He saw us. He thinks that we are the parents, and so he's sort of part of a modern family with multiple dads and multiple moms,
I see.
and we all love him very much.
And he's shaking his tail feather right at the camera.
Clearly not afraid to be on the big stage.
Very, very cute.
So you can make a sound that Shamu would make?
So I can't guarantee that he'll do it back, but when I quack, he often will quack, but my turkey will gobble when I quack at him. So it's kind of an odd family.
All right, 20 seconds. Make it. Oh, look, he's totally alert, Shamu.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
That's okay. Chris, thanks so much for being here.
Always
It was
a pleasure.
Great
Thanks. Good to have you
show.
on.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you Monday.